left in our bed is 7 miles.
Hey guys, I wanted to do a quick video here about finding Fatwood here in far northern California. We're probably about 800 to 1,000 feet in elevation, and just right on the edge of the mountains out here. You can see we're in the foothills. Probably the easiest way and best way to do it is you want to find the ponderosa pine, or if you're in higher elevations, the Jeffries pine looks very similar. And the easiest way to identify that is you could see this bark. It looks like puzzle pieces. So it's that's one of the most biggest identifying features. And the pine needles themselves are long, and they're 3 to a bunch. So pretty easy to identify that way too. So when you're out, you want to find trees that are dead is the best thing to do. And you can see we have laying down logs over here. And the base of the trees, like that, is the best thing to look for. Because when the trees are dying, before they fall over, all that wonderful sap and resin runs down to the bottom of the tree, and that's what makes it the Fatwood. It makes it so nice and flammable. So we're actually going to go over here, so I don't have to walk through all the poison oak. So there's a laying down one over here. Poison oak all over the place. So you can see this is a ponderosa laying down. It's got that kind of puzzle piece look to it, to the bark. So quickly, like I said, the bottom of the tree, I'm going to put it down here just for a second, get my knife out. So the base of the trees is where you want to go, because that's where all the sap runs down to and stuff. So we'll kind of chop into here and see what we find. You can see already, that's definitely Fatwood. You see how it's, instead of just tan colored like regular wood, it's got a reddish color to it and yellowish color, and boy, I can smell it already. It's got a distinct strong pine smell, little bit of turpentine smell to it. I think it smells wonderful. Most outdoors people do. Anyway, so you can get that, or you could find thinner pieces. Now you can see here, in comparison, this isn't as nice because this is just tan colored, and it's got a little bit of shine to it, a little bit of resin in there, but it's not, it's got some smell to it, but it's not as dense in that part. And this part is definitely, so more in towards the trunk is the way to go. As you can see, this is definitely more reddish. I hope you can see it on camera. And shinier, it's got a shine to it and everything. So it's just kind of hit and miss. So I'm not going to go and start a fire. There's enough videos on YouTube about that, how to do that with this. But and you know how to make feather sticks, and you know how to, you know, cut this stuff down. But the one thing I notice a lot of people miss when they're getting Fatwood, if you're, you know, if you're going to use this as your tinder with a fire steel or something like that, or whatever, bow drill, part of your tinder bundle, the spine of your knife, especially where you, hopefully, if your knife wasn't already sharp here, you know, you put a nice edge on it for using your fire steel, and you want to scrape, and it'll make almost like a fuzz by scraping on there, and that'll light in all kinds of weather. So it could be pouring rain, well, maybe not pouring, but it could be pretty wet out. You cut to the middle of this to where it's dry, shave some with the back of your knife, you know, so it's like fuzz almost, and use your fire steel on that. That's the way to go. And So even bad weather, you can get a fire going if you come out and find this stuff. So there's good possibility that there's a whole trunk full of this stuff, or whole bottom of a tree full of this stuff. Yep, there's more there too. You can see how red that is, and golden and shiny. So those are, and the smell, you can't mistake it. So anyway, that's that. So you want to, again, up here in California, Northern California, or probably in the mountainous areas of the West Coast, the ponderosa pine, and I think to a similar extent at higher elevations, the Jeffries, very similar tree, very useful tree. Look for them dead. Laying down is the easiest. You can still get it if the stump's still on the ground, but you know, if it was sawed off by logging, it's probably not as likely, but still you could look that it's going to be fatwood. Anyway, that's all for now. I hope that helped, and I might collect me a little bit of this stuff, take with me, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it.
Lifting our bed, it is 7 miles wide. Though it seems though you are here at the side, I'm trying to reach out, but it's just in